It doesn't matter who you are, we've been living with a terminal diagnosis from the first minutes that we've been alive. Working in hospitals, I'm confronted by death regularly. However, for me, this constant awareness that at some point I will die is an added benefit of the job, and it helps me live my best life. In this video, we're going to talk through the 5 ways that death is good for you. So let's go. Death makes us healthier people. If we couldn't die, there'd be no dieting, no exercise, no looking after our bodies. Now, while this might seem like a dream come true without vegetables and portion control and keep fit classes, we would do so many things that are proven to not only shorten the length of time that we have on the earth, but also to reduce how much we enjoy it while we're here anyway. Death makes us grateful. Our lives are fast-paced, with early starts and coffee in the car, running between meetings before quickly driving home to make sure that you see your family before they all go to bed. And then you get to wash, rinse, repeat, and do it all over again the following day. But in this cycle, we miss the world around us. We never stop and pause and look up. We always feel that we've got another opportunity to look at the sun or enjoy the wind. But what if tomorrow never actually came? Death encourages you to pause and enjoy the moment that you've got, knowing that this moment will never exist again. Death helps you appreciate the little things in life, such as children playing and the sound of rain on windows. Death also means you appreciate the important people in your life, knowing that at some point they'll be gone, and the opportunity to pick up the phone and talk to them or ask them for advice will be gone forever. In an interview, Gary Vaynerchuk said that every day he role-plays the tragic death of one of his relatives. And while this sounds completely crazy, it does 2 things. When you wake up and stop believing, you realise they're still there. You're still able to give them a hug, you're still able to tell them how you truly feel about them, and feel grateful that they're still part of your life. Death makes us not sweat the small stuff, because imagine that you're going to die next week. How upset would you be about the person that cuts you up on your journey home from work? Or that argument you had with your wife over something just massively trivial. Earlier this year, LG Electronics did a research study to find out what people's greatest annoyances were, and 1/3 of people said that the person they found most annoying was their partner. They spend their day being upset with their partner for snoring, being too loud or messy. This is someone who we've chosen to spend our time with, and they're the person that upsets us the most. Would any of these annoyances really matter if tomorrow we knew we'd be dead? Or would the looming hand of death just put all of these into perspective? Death makes us intentional. It makes us intentional with our actions. We know we can do anything we want, but we can't do everything because time is short and finite. Rather than focusing on the number of subscribers that you've got or the number of likes your latest video had, instead you can intentionally choose to spend time with people that make you happy and having experiences that bring you joy. Ask yourself, what's important to you? Bronnie Ware, a palliative care nurse, asked patients on their deathbed what were their greatest regrets, and their biggest was, I wish I'd lived a life that was true to myself, not one that others expected of me. The most upsetting was, I wish I'd let myself be happier. What things are you doing in your life that make you unhappy? And do you really need to continue doing them, knowing that tomorrow you might die? Death motivates us to create something that's bigger than ourselves to pass on to future generations. If we were immortal, how many times would we try a new experience or challenge ourselves, knowing that there will always be another tomorrow for us to do it then instead? How many days would we instead just spend sitting watching Netflix or scrolling through a Twitter feed rather than trying to accomplish something or connect with another human being? Death makes us recognise that time is urgent. Time is the one thing that we can't get any more of. There's a quote by Les Brown that says, "The graveyard is the richest place on earth, because it's here that you'll find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled, the books that were never written, the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, or the cures that were never discovered. All because someone was too afraid to take the first step, to keep up with the problem, or determined to carry out their own dream." What do you find that's holding you back, stopping you from achieving your dreams? Does this feel better, knowing that tomorrow you might be dead? We don't have a choice when it's going to get us. We have this one life. So how are you going to make your life richer, knowing that at one point, death's coming for you? And if you're interested in any of my ramblings, just click on the video above to follow on to my next video.